Let us solve this problem. In the previous class, in the previous video, we have seen about the tensile member splice and what is that splice and why do we use that. So as I told you, the splice is nothing but a cover plate that is used to join any two members to make them a single member. So let me read out the question for you. Design a splice to connect a 300 by 20 mm plate and 300 by 10 mm plate. So we are connecting two plates with the same, but the thickness of the two plates is different. And these two plates has to be joined together by a splice, and you have to design that splice. So when we are talking about designing of the splice, we need to consider these three parameters: thickness, width, and length of splice. See, the design load is 500 kilonewton and 20 black bolts are being used, and fabrication is done in the shops. So fabrication is done in the shop, 1.25 is the partial factor of safety. Fabrication done in the field, it is 1.5 gamma m knots. Sorry, gamma m1. So let us go to the problem. See here, since these two plates are being joined like this, this is 20 mm and this is 10 mm thick. So we need a packing plate. As we are joining two plates of different thickness, we need a packing plate. So you need to put a packing plate so that they come to a common thickness of 20 mm. What should be the thickness of the packing plate? 10 mm, just to fill that. Okay, so this is nothing but packing plate or filler plate also. So now you put this splice plate here and bottom, and you are going to bolt it. So this is nothing but cover plate or splice plates. So now we have to design the splice plate. So let us start with the first step. And before going into that, let us take this connection as double cover butt joint. Isn't it right? This is double cover butt joint. See, butt joint, because these two plates which are to be joined are placed end to end, and also double cover. This splice plate or cover plate is put on the top and bottom also. Okay, let us start with the first step. So step 1, design of the bolt connection. So you have to decide how many bolts are required to make that connection, to join those two tension members together. Okay, so let us find out that. So we need to find the strength of the bolt in double shear and in the bearing also, to find the number of bolts required. So as you seen here, this is the splice plate and this is the bolt here, and this bolt is going to experience shear and both two layers at two sections. See, this is the section and this is the section. This is one and this is two, one and two sections. So you need to find out the strength of the bolt in double shear and also in bearing. So let us start with the double shear. The strength of the shear strength of the bolt is given by this expression. So how did I get this equation? Strength, shear strength of the bolt, A and B into Fu by root 3 gamma MB into beta P K. See here, This A and B is nothing but the area of the cross-sectional area of the bolt, net cross-sectional area of the bolt, and it is taken as 2 times of this value. Okay, we are multiplying with 2 because 2 layers are going to experience shear. Okay, so when you take a bolt, this is how a bolt is going to look, right? This is head and this is shank and this is threading, right? Remember, the diameter of the shank is going to be greater than the diameter of the thread at this portion, right? See here, this is how it is going to look, threading, right? So here D is different and here D is different. So generally మనం bolt diameter cross sectional area అడిగితే pi by 4 into d square అంటాం, అంటే shank area, cross sectional area, we are saying that, right? But at the thread, the area at this section is going to be 0.78 pi by 4 d square. Okay, so now according to this code, the shear capacity is given by VSB is equals to this. Therefore, VSB is equals to, put this here, what will it become? NN A NB plus NS ASB into, divided by gamma MB. What is N and NS? Number of shear planes with threads intercepting the shear plane, and number of shear planes without threads intercepting the shear plane. Here, this is the shear plane. This is a shear plane. One shear plane, one, but it is not passing through the threading, right? It is going through the shank, and there is another shear plane here. It is going through what? Threading. So there is one plane passing through the shank, one plane passing through the thread. So from this figure, what is NN? Number of shear planes with threadings intercepting, only one, and shear plane without threading అంటే shank నుంచి వెళ్ళేది 1. So NN equals to 1, NS equals to 1. So take out this NN and NS here. So now ANB and ASB can be taken to be equal. Okay, so see here, this area ANB అంటే ఏంటి? Bolt ది. See here, ASB shank area, ANB అంటే threading దగ్గర ఉన్న area. So ANB plus ASB will be equals to, NB అంటే 0.76 pi by 4 d square plus pi by 4 d square. But in most of the calculations, what we do is we take this value as 2 times of 0.76 pi d square by 4. అంటే థ్రెడ్ దగ్గర ఉన్న క్రాస్ సెక్షన్ ఏరియాని 2తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తాం సింపుల్గా ANB ప్లస్ ASB ఏరియాకి. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ డన్ ఇన్ దిస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఆల్సో. సీ హియర్, దిస్ ఈస్ ది ఏరియా ఎట్ ది థ్రెడ్, రైట్? 0.78 and multiplied with 2. So now on multiplication you get this is the area. So since this is the problem, this is the formula, substitute that. Fu is the ultimate strength of the plates, bolt, which is going to be depending upon the grade of bolt. So he did not give what is the grade of bolt and what is the strength of the bolt. In that case, you can assume the bolt. See, According to this image that you are seeing, based on the grade of steel, the ultimate strength of the bolt is taken accordingly. For example, if the grade of the steel of bolt is 8.6, grade of bolt is 8.6, the ultimate strength is 800. So I have assumed that the bolt used is grade grade 8.6. Therefore, 8.6. Therefore, Fu is going to be 800 Newton per mm square. So on substitution here, area, ultimate strength, root 3 divided by factor of safety. And remember, since the packing plate we have used is 10 mm greater than 6 mm, you have to use this reduction factor beta pk. And beta pk is obtained from this simple expression here. What is that? Beta pk equals to 1 minus 0.0125 tpk, where tpk is the thickness of the thicker plate, that is 20 mm. So on substitution, you are going to get beta pk as 0.875. And on multiplication, the shear strength of the bolt is 158.424 kilonewton. So now let us calculate the bearing strength of the bolt. So the bearing strength of the bolt is given by this simple expression over here, and this is taken from this clause, from this VDPB. It is nothing but design bearing strength of bolt, and where V NPB is equals to this. So therefore on substitution, 2.5 kb dTFU divided by gamma mb. So kb is a factor that is obtained from this clause 1034. kb is taken least of these four things. ఓకే, ఈ నాలుగింట్లో లీస్ట్ని కేబీ కింద తీసుకోవాలి. ఈ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఎండ్ డిస్టెన్స్. వీ కెన్ అజ్యూమ్ a certain value from the code, and p here is the pitch distance, that is when the bolts are arranged, the horizontal distance between the center to center of the bolt is called as pitch. And d naught is the diameter of the bolt hole, not the diameter of the bolt, it is the diameter of hole. And FUB is the ultimate strength of the bolt, and Fu is the ultimate strength of the plate, and 1. So least of these values is taken as its value. Therefore, on calculation of KB, E by 3D naught, E value can be taken from the code book. Let me show you that. It is taken as 40, and pitch is taken as 60. I will show you how these values are assumed actually. And d is the diameter of the hole. So in this case we have taken that the holes are punched, therefore diameter of the hole will be diameter of the bolt plus 2 mm, so 22 mm. And on substitution, this value 0.606, and here p by 3 into 22 minus 0.25, 0.65 వస్తుంది, and this is 1.95, 800 by 410, and fourth one is 1. So least of all these is 0.606, so kb is taken as that. And substitute these values over here, and d and t and everything here. Remember, here d is nothing but dia of bolt, that is 20 mm, and t is thickness of plate, And here we have two plates, isn't it, right? 20 mm and 10 mm. So out of those two plates, the least thickness of the plate has to be taken. So 10 mm. Okay, so let me go through the calculation. So 2.5 into kb into d, 20 diameter of the hole, into thickness of the smaller plate 10, and this is fu, plate యొక్క ultimate strength, and gamma mb. And on calculation you get 99.384 kilonewton. So the bearing strength of the bolt is 99 and the shear strength of the bolt is 158. So least among these two is taken to be the strength of the bolt, that is 99.4. I just rounded it off. Therefore, actually the bolts has to be able to take 500 kilonewton of the force. That is what is coming from the plates onto this bolt, right? 500 kilonewton is the factored or the design tensile load. So just find out if each bolt has a strength of 99.4 kilonewton. In order to carry 500 kilonewton, how many bolts are required? Just simply divide them and you will get something like 5 point something. Of course, round it off to the greatest value, highest value. So 6 bolts are required. So how am I going to put these 6 bolts? So 6 bolts on each side anamata. Okay, see, this is plate 1 and this is plate 2, right? So we have, as shown in this figure, we have 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 bolts here, and we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 bolts on this side. So totally 12 bolts. Okay, on each side the bolts are 6, not completely. So now the width of the plate is given this and this and everything. Okay, right, perfect. So now if when you got the 6 bolts, that you have to place it, and of course we are using a packing plate also, you put that and you have to put it, and you have to put a tracking bolt packing this packing plate and this plate 1. ఈ రెండింటికి కూడా ఒక చిన్న బోల్ట్ పెట్టాలి. నో నీడ్ టు డిజైన్, యూ జస్ట్ అది దీంతో కాంటాక్ట్లో ఉండేటట్టుగా రిజిడ్గా ఒక బోల్టింగ్ అనేది దానికి చేస్తే సరిపోతుంది. ఓకే, సో నౌ ది అదర్ థింగ్ నౌ హియర్ ఈజ్, ఐ టోల్డ్ యూ దట్ ఐ విల్ టెల్ యూ how I got the edge distance E as 40 and pitch distance of 60. These are taken from the code IS 800. Let me show you that. So we are going to see about that in this class 10.5.4. It is better for us to go and discuss about this at the end of this problem. So let us continue with the problem here. So I have designed the bolts and I have decided how many number of bolts I have to fix. So now the step 2 is check for the strength of the plate. Okay, so connecting plate. So we are connecting 2 plates here, right? So we have to check the strength of those 2 plates also. So we know that the strength of the plates in the 3 failures also should be greater than the 500 kilonewton. So because 500 kilonewton is the load that it has to carry, right? See, the tensile plates or the tensile member has to carry 500 kilonewton. Therefore, the strength of this plate in yielding, in rupture, in block shear should be greater than 500 kilonewton. So you have to check that. Okay, so first we know that since it is a plate, strength in yielding is given by this expression Ag F5 by gamma m naught. Ag is the cross sectional area. So you know we have 2 plates here, right? Take the least plate, smaller section. So what is the cross sectional area? The width is 300 and the thickness is 10 mm. So that is the cross sectional area Ag into Fy 250, gamma m naught 1.1, factor of safety in yielding from table number 5 of IS 800. And next, strength against rupture. So when we dealing with the rupture strength, we have different expressions or equation for plate, threaded rod and angle section. Since it is an rectangular plate, this is the expression: TDN is equals to 0.9 AN FU by gamma M1. And this gamma M1 is nothing but partial factor of safety against rupture, which is equals to 1.25 from code 800. And Fu is the ultimate strength, which is going to be 410 Newton per mm square. Absolutely. And what is the AN? AN is the net area of the plate, guys. See here, this is the plate and we have 3 bolts over here and here. Of course, let us take a section here. We have 3 bolts. So what is the width? 300. So in order to calculate net area, take the diameters of the 3 holes. How much? 3 into 22. Diameter of the hole 22. So you get the net length into thickness. How much? 10. This will give you the net area of the plate. So on substitution, 690. And as you can see, in both the cases, in yielding and block shear, the value is greater than 500. Now, strength against block shear can be calculated or can be neglected at this stage, because block shear strength is going to be larger compared to rupture and yielding in every case. సో ఖచ్చితంగా మనకి ఏంటంటే బ్లాక్ షియర్ విల్ బి ఇక్కడ 681, ఇక్కడ 690, ఈ రెండు వాల్యూస్ కంటే ఎక్కువే, సంథింగ్ లైక్ 700, 800, సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్ ఇట్ వుడ్ కమ్. ఓకే, అరౌండ్ 700 ఎంతో వస్తుంది అనమాట. సో నో ప్రాబ్లం, బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టైమ్ యూ కెన్ చెక్ దట్ ఆల్సో ఇన్ ఎగ్జామ్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ఇట్. So block shear is calculated along 2 lengths here. Why is that? Because we have 2 critical sections. Block shear failure can happen in 2 different ways. That is why 2 sections. Let me show you that. See, this is one layer. This is how a failure can occur. It will go from here 1 dash 1 2 3 4 5 here 5 dash వరకు 1 dash నుంచి 5 dash వరకు ఫెయిల్యూర్ అనేది వస్తుంది. ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ దిస్ ఈజ్ షియర్ ప్లేన్ అండ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ షియర్ ప్లేన్ అండ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ టెన్షన్ ప్లేన్. Or it can occur in another way also. How is that? It can go from 1 dash 1 2 3 4 and this way to 6. This is 6. Of course you can take 6 dash. So this is how a failure can come. And in this case we have only one shear plane and one tension plane. So let us find out the strength of this plate in block shear along both these failure planes. So let us start with the first one, 1 2 3 4 5 critical plane. So now what is the AVG, what is the AVN, ATG and ATN? So you know that AVN is the gross area of the shear planes, 2 shear planes. And here the distance is 40 and this is 60, guys. So what is the AVG value from this? Gross area of the shear plane. Shear plane and ekkadi nunchi ekkadi varaku? This plane here up to the center of this hole 2. So you can calculate the AVG as 40 plus 60 will give you the length of the plane. We have the thickness of the sheet as 10 or the plate as 10. We have 2 shear planes, multiply with 2 and you are going to get 2000 mm square. And next అదే ప్లేన్స్ కి షియర్ ప్లేన్స్ కి నెట్ ఏరియా ఏమొస్తుందంటే 40 plus 60, but you have to take away the hole diameter. So how many holes are there? Here it is 1D, one hole, but 2 యొక్క సెంటర్ వరకు మాత్రమే షియర్ ప్లేన్ కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ 0.5D మాత్రమే తీయాలి. సో 1.5 diameter of the hole into how many such planes are there? 2 into thickness 10. So 40 plus 60 minus 1.5 into diameter of the hole 22 into 2 into 10. So remember, the diameter of the bolt is 20 mm, but the diameter of the hole will be 2 mm more than the diameter of the bolt since it is a ruptured hole. And upon calculation you get 1340 mm square. And ATG is the tension plane. Tension plane ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఎక్కడి వరకు ఉంటుంది అంటే 2 center నుంచి 4 center వరకు, 2 center నుంచి 4 center వరకు. So ATG. So this value is given something like 110 and 110. 2 నుంచి 3కి, 3 నుంచి 4కి 110 అని మనకి ఫిగర్లో వచ్చాడు, తీసుకున్నాం మనం గేజ్ని. సో 110 plus 110 will be the length of the tensile plane into 10. You will get 2200 mm square. Next, ATN, net area. So here at 2 we have 0.5D, at 4 you have 0.5D, at 3 you have 1D. So how many bolts are there? 2 bolts only. Okay, so 110 plus 110 minus 2 times of 22 into 10 will give you 1760 mm square. So TD B1, B2, we have two equations, right? We have seen in the previous problem. We have two values, and upon calculation the least of these two values has to be taken as block shear strength. So TDB1 is 781 and second one is 728. So the least of these two will be taken as the TDB value of this. I mean, something like you can take this as TB is equals to 728. So this is the list. But we have other critical section also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Right? So this is the section plate. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here this section is 6. So it is coming like this. This is the failure plane. So upon calculation of AVG and these terms, you can come to these values. Okay, we have only one shear plane and only one tension plane in this case. Okay, so now this 60 is nothing but edge distance, and 40 is edge distance and 60 is pitch distance, and 110 that we are using is the gauge distance here. Okay, I will tell you how we got them, no problem, don't worry. And similarly, according in this plane 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 also, you calculate what is TD DB1 and TDB2, and least of these values is to be taken as TDB value, which is 705. But again we have two planes, right? Here it is minimum 728 and here it is 705. So least of these two again should be taken as the block shear strength, which is 705. Absolutely, as I told you, it will be greater than 500 kilonewton. So now we have done first connection. Next we have checked for the strength of the plate, and now we have to go for the design of the splice plate. So generally, see here, this is the plate. Let me just erase this and draw this. See here, these are the bolts or fasteners. So distance is always calculated from the center to center of this bolt or bolt hole. So this distance is E, edge distance. Okay, and from here to here it is pitch, which is represented with P, and this is the direction of tensile force, right? So pitch will be the distance measured between two center balls from center to center along the direction of force. ఓకే, సో ఇప్పుడు ఫోర్స్ డైరెక్షన్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డైరెక్షన్లో బోల్ట్ నుంచి బోల్ట్కి సెంటర్కి ఏదైతే డిస్టెన్స్ ఉందో దాన్ని మనం గేజ్ అంటాము. గేజ్ జీతో రిప్రజెంటేషన్ చేస్తాం. అండ్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్ టు హియర్ దిస్ ఈస్ ఎండ్ డిస్టెన్స్. Remember that edge distance and end distance are same. The criteria for both those things is same. So minimum pitch is to be 2.5 times the nominal diameter of the bolt. So what is the nominal diameter of the bolt? Diameter of the bolt 20 mm. So 2.5. So minimum the pitch has to be 50 mm. Okay. So what we did is, since 50 mm is the minimum, let us provide 60 mm as pitch P. That is what we did. We provided this pitch as 60 mm. Now, what is the edge distance? What is the minimum value? It is 1.5 times of diameter of the hole. Diameter of the hole is 22, and 1.5 times of 22 will give you around 33. And therefore, I have taken 40 mm to be the edge distance or end distance. Okay, therefore, so now let us see this figure here. We are providing 40 as edge distance and 60 as pitch and 110 as the gauge length. Okay, so how I got this gauge length is easy. See, this edge distance and the end distance are same. So if this is 40, this is 40, this is also to be 40. And this is also to be 40. So if this is 40, 40, 300 minus of 80 will give you 220. So since 3 bolts has to be placed here, the intervals between each bolt should be 120 by 2, which is equals to 110. So gauge should be 110. That's it. Okay. So now, what is the length of the plate? See, from here to here, this is the length of splice plate. So how much do you think it is? See, this is 40 and this is 40, this is 60 and this is 40 again, and this is 40, this is 60, right? So now let's find out this. So how much do you get? 40 plus 60 plus 40 plus 40 plus 60 plus 40. How many 40s are there? 4 40s. So 160 plus 2 60s. So 120. So what should be the length of this plate? 280. So 280 mm is the length of the plate. So length of the plate can be only obtained once you find out what is the edge distance and pitch. Okay. So 280 mm. And now let me check this also. So you know what is the length? 280 mm, good. And width is 300 mm. As I told you, width of this plate will be equals to the width of the plates it is joining. So 300. But the other thing is thickness. What is the thickness of this plate? So in order to get that, you have to find out, you have to equate the load, the tensile load with the rupture strength of the splice plate, not the connecting plate, but with the splice plates. So you know that 0.9 AN FU by gamma MB is the expression for the calculation of rupture strength for any plate, splice plate కావనియండి, ఏదైనా ప్లేట్కి ఇదే ఫార్ములా. సో స్ప్లైస్ ప్లేట్ వేసేటప్పుడు స్ప్లైస్ ప్లేట్ యొక్క ఏఎన్ ఎఫ్యు మనం వేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది అంతే. సో లెట్ us calculate what is AN. So AN is the net area, isn't it, right? We have 3 bolts here, right? So splice plate critical section తీసుకుంటే what will be it? 300 mm minus of 3 times of 22 into, you don't know what is the thickness, so TS. So that is the area AN. net area of the splice plate. Okay, so I have substituted that, and Fu is 410 అంటే Fe 410 గ్రేడ్ స్టీల్ తీసుకున్నాం కాబట్టి, అండ్ ఇంటూ 2 వేస్తాం. ఇంటూ 2 ఎందుకు వేస్తాం అంటే నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ స్ప్లైస్ ప్లేట్స్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయండి, టాప్ అండ్ బాటమ్ వీ హ్యావ్ 2 ప్లేట్స్ రైట్. సో మల్టిప్లైడ్ విత్ 2 డివైడెడ్ బై 1.25. So upon equating, you get TS is equals to 4 mm. The minimum thickness of the splice plate should be 4 mm, but 6 mm is taken, no problem with that. Okay, so this is how you design a splice plate. So I'm going to give you a homework on this. So this is your previous examination question which has come in 2016 JNTU paper for 14 marks. So design a splice for tension member of 160 10 mm and 250 into 14 mm. It is joining two tensile members in this way, and this tensile force, design tensile force is 200 kilonewton, and the grade of steel is Fy equals to 250. Therefore Fu will be surely 410 Newton per mm square. Okay.